Welcome to Bayanat, the heartbeat of tech in MENA. We bring you raw stories and sharp insights from the founders, investors, and leaders building the region's startup ecosystem. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into WellX. They're an insurtech startup doing something pretty bold, not just building a company, but trying to rewire health insurance entirely.
That's right. Their big idea is to turn health insurance into what they call a wellness engine.
A wellness engine. Sounds ambitious. The goal being to save lives and save money, too.
Exactly. It's about rebuilding the whole category, really. Because, let's face it, health insurance, especially in places like the UAE, has this fundamental issue.
Which is?
Well, it's the incentives. They're deeply misaligned. Think about it. Employers pay the insurance bill.
Right.
But employees use the services, often with zero idea of the actual cost. So healthcare starts to feel, well, free.
Ah, okay. And if it feels free, people might use it more. Or maybe not think about the cost implications.
Precisely. You get overuse. Maybe you go to the fancy specialist for something minor because, hey, it doesn't cost you anything directly. This overuse pushes costs up. Insurers react, premiums rise. Then employers are stuck. Maybe they cut benefits, maybe raises get smaller.
And the employee whose behavior is kind of central to this, they're often in the dark.
Completely. It's a broken feedback loop. Companies feel the pain, but the connection back to individual choices isn't clear. Well, EDEX wants to fix that connection.
Okay, so a really clear problem they're tackling. Who are the people behind this? The co-founders, Vaibhav Kashyap and Javed Akbarali, they come from pretty different backgrounds, right?
Yeah, quite different paths. Vaibhav, you could almost say insurance is in his DNA.
How so?
He grew up in the UAE. His father worked in the insurance industry. Then he studied it in the U.S., spent 4 years underwriting at Zurich Insurance.
So he really knows the nuts and bolts of risk and premiums.
Absolutely. Then he moved into strategy consulting. He even joked that seeing startups during COVID made him think, oh, that looks easy.
Famous last words for many founders. And Javed.
Javed's journey is different. Nearly 2 decades in banking. He worked his way up from mortgage operations to actually leading customer experience at Dubai Islamic Bank.
So he saw firsthand how traditional big institutions maybe weren't always serving customers best.
Exactly. He saw the gaps, the places where they fell short. The pandemic seems to have been a catalyst for him, a moment to leave and try something new.
Interesting. So you have the insurance insider and the banking customer experience expert. What brought them together on this specific mission? Was there a personal element?
Oh, definitely, especially for Vaibhav. It was deeply personal. He's been open about struggling with obesity as a kid, reaching 96 kilos.
Wow.
He did lose 30 kilos eventually, but the experience stuck with him. He felt strongly that, it shouldn't have been that hard. Meaning if he'd had better education, better support, maybe some real incentives earlier on, his health journey could have been different. That became a core belief for WellX.
And Javed, coming from banking, how did this insurance-focused mission click for him?
There was this one statement from Vaibhav that apparently just hit home for Javed. Vaibhav said something like, after your friends and family, your insurer should care for you the most.
Why?
Because if you fall sick, they're the ones who pick up the bill.
Ah, that reframes it completely.
Totally. Javed said he used to see insurance as just this, rainy day product, something you buy and hope you never need.
Right, a grudge purchase almost.
But this idea, an insurer as an active partner in your wellness, helping you stay healthy, he suddenly saw, as he put it, Uber-level potential.
From passive safety net to proactive partner. Okay, so let's unpack how WellX actually works. It's a digital platform linking wellness and rewards. They partner with insurers.
Yeah, they work with established names. Salama Insurance, DNI, QIC, Al Rachi Takaful, Liva, Abu Dhabi National Takaful, both conventional and Takaful providers.
So how does it work for me, the user?
It's all digital.
Yeah.
Once you have a policy linked to WellX, you download their app. Then you connect your phone or a wearable, Fitbit, Apple Watch, Whoop.
Gotcha.
And the app starts tracking things like your activity, your sleep, even mindfulness sessions. These metrics then become rewardable. It's about nudging you towards healthier choices.
But lots of apps. Track steps. What makes WellX different? How deep does the personalization go?
It goes way beyond just counting steps. You set your own goals within the app. But the platform is designed to be smarter, nudging you towards habits that are genuinely good for you.
How does it know?
It looks at context, like where are you? Who are you with?
Javed gave this example. They don't just ask if you're happy or sad.
Okay.
They ask, who are you with when you felt that way? What were you doing? To figure out what really drives your well-being, Maybe it finds out you're happiest at a football match with mates.
That's quite detailed. And this engagement earns you rewards, these X coins.
Exactly. X coins are the core currency. You earn them for hitting your goals, engaging with the app, then you spend them in the WellX marketplace.
On what kind of things? Real stuff. Amazon vouchers, discounts on fancy wellness brands, gym memberships, sessions with mental health professionals, even healthy meal plan subscriptions.
So it gamifies health, makes it more tangible, rewarding.
Precisely. It flips insurance from this passive thing you forget about to an active, daily part of managing your health.
And how is all this funded? Are the rewards built into the insurance policy itself? And I heard something about an AI concierge.
They have two main models. One is the integrated wellness insurance plan. Here, the rewards, the X coins, cashback, it's all part of the co-branded policy from the start.
Okay.
The idea is that by encouraging healthy behavior, the insurer saves on claims down the line. The second is a full-on model.
How did that work?
Well, NEX adds this wellness layer onto an existing insurance plan. In this case, the insurer funds the rewards pool, seeing it as a strategic investment to reduce claims and engage members.
Makes sense. And the AI part?
Yeah, they have an AI-powered concierge. Basically helps you understand your policy better, answers questions instantly, makes the whole thing feel more transparent, easier to use.
It really does sound like a win-win-win. For the user, the benefits seem obvious: perks, tools, feeling more in control of your health.
Definitely. And for the companies buying the insurance, it's about potentially better productivity, less absenteeism.
And maybe, just maybe, better renewal terms on their insurance, like lower premiums or these rate passes you mentioned.
That's the big carrot, yes.
Yeah.
Plus, they offer corporate wellness stuff, leaderboards, challenges focused on steps, sleep, mindfulness. It builds a healthier culture.
So good for the individual, good for the company. What's the value prop for the actual insurers and the reinsurers backing them?
It's pretty compelling. Promoting preventative health, keeping people engaged.
Yeah.
It logically leads to fewer claims and less severe ones when they do happen.
Less cost.
And the data aspect is huge. All this real-time health information gives insurers much better insights for underwriting.
Meaning they can price risk more accurately.
Exactly. Tailor pricing, build smarter risk models. It creates a much more data-driven relationship with the policyholder based on ongoing health, not just claims history.
Sounds like a no-brainer, but industries like insurance, they don't change overnight. I heard WellX faced some serious pushback from the dinosaurs, as they put it.
Oh, absolutely. Jav shared this story. Pretty chilling, actually. He spent half an hour pitching this vision to a major insurance CEO. Improving health, win-win, all of it.
And the reaction?
The CEO basically cut him off. So something like, you keep saying, I'm sure you care about this. I don't. I care about one thing, shareholder happiness.
Wow, just brutally honest, I guess.
Yeah, it really underscored the short-term, profit-only mindset they were up against.
And wasn't there another story about suggesting baseline blood tests?
Right. They proposed doing blood tests for everyone on an insurer's books to get a real baseline of health.
Seems sensible for a wellness-focused approach.
You'd think. But one insurer's response was, apparently, if we do that, people find out what's wrong, they go to the hospital to fix it, that costs me money.
Seriously, they didn't want people to fix problems.
Jamir argued, yeah, but you'll save money tomorrow. The reply, I just want to save money today. Tomorrow's another problem. It perfectly shows that short-term thinking WellX is fighting.
So how do you even start against that kind of inertia? Their validation strategy was unusual. They didn't build an MVP first.
No, they flipped the script completely. Their rule was, don't build anything until someone agrees to pay for it.
That sounds risky.
Hugely risky. They pitched Munich Re, the big reinsurer, with basically just the idea.
An idea for rewarding healthy behavior.
Yep, Munich Re liked it, agreed to a pilot, but WellX hadn't built the tech yet.
So, what did they do? Fake it till you make it.
Kind of. Vibe have scrambled, got access to a free step tracker app, integrated some Whoop data they had, used off-the-shelf tools to simulate the experience. It was a hack job, really.
But it worked.
It did. It was enough to show Munich Re the concept. That first deal opened the door to DNI and Salama. They only sold, I think Five have said, 76 policies initially.
Which isn't many.
No, he called it very little. But critically, it proves someone would pay. That tiny bit of traction was key to getting their $200,000 pre-seed from 500 Global.
Incredible hustle. And speaking of bold moves early on, the Whoop partnership, that sounds like a real Hail Mary.
It totally was. They were tiny, barely had an office. Java just casually mentioned partnering with Whoop.
A company worth billions.
Exactly. Five have apparently just laughed. But they sent an email anyway, just a cold email.
Yeah.
6 weeks later. Whoop replied they were interested. The actual contract was signed using Javed's home address because WellX didn't have an office space yet.
That's a fantastic startup story. What was in it for both sides?
For WellX, it was massive validation and access to best-in-class health data to personalize their insurance model. For Whoop, it was a new channel, embedding their tech into insurance in a key growth region.
Plus, WellX members got discounts.
Yep. And the brand association was priceless. Javed said people still point to their Whoop and say, "Look, my WellX." The connection stuck.
That's powerful branding. Beyond the deals, what about the actual human impact? Are people's lives changing?
They share some really moving stories. Like a single mom, post-divorce, feeling isolated. She joined a WellX corporate challenge, ended up topping the leaderboard, found community. Another guy, really knocked down by COVID, lost motivation, used a WellX competition to just get moving again, lost 5 kilos, felt re-energized. Small changes, big impact.
Those stories matter. And the overall numbers.
They're significant now. Over 57,000 members in the UAE, working with more than 350 companies. And the crucial stat, engaged users have up to 25% fewer insurance claims.
25% fewer claims. That's huge for insurers.
It absolutely is. It's proof the model works. And it leads to that unicorn achievement you mentioned earlier, rate pass.
Remind us what that is again?
It's when an insurance policy renews without a premium increase. In an industry where 10% annual hikes are common because costs always go up, getting a rate pass is exceptional.
So WellX helps companies achieve that by having a healthier employee base.
That's the promise and increasingly the reality. Stable or even reduced premiums. That's tangible value.
So what's next? They've raised $3.2 million, gearing up for Series A, expanding into Saudi. How do they scale efficiently across different countries with all the regulations?
Their model is quite smart here. They don't act as the insurer or broker themselves. They're a tech service provider to insurers.
Ah, so they don't need an insurance license in every single country.
Exactly. That avoids a massive regulatory headache. They're regulated in DIFC, planning regulation in the Cayman Islands. These are international hubs. It allows them to partner with local insurers in many markets much more easily.
Very clever. Looking further out, what's Vipav's big picture vision? Where does this go in, say, 5 years?
He talks about evolving into lifestyle subscriptions that care for you proactively. Taking inspiration from thinkers like Vinod Khosla,
Okay.
he envisions a future where maybe primary care is almost free, diagnostics are super cheap, and you have an AI doctor using your health data to step in before things become serious problems.
That's a very different future for healthcare and insurance. When you think about it, Vipav and Javed didn't just start a tech company. They walked into an industry stuck in its ways.
Decades of the same models, misaligned incentives, often just a tick box exercise for visas here in the Gulf. Not real care seeking.
But they saw opportunity in that stagnation.
Yeah, as Javed said, they didn't try to fix a broken system, they built a new one. Reimagining insurance as this catalyst for better living.
Where health comes first, insurance follows.
Precisely. It does make you wonder, doesn't it? What if other industries took that kind of proactive health-first approach? And critically, what will it take to get the broader market individuals and companies to fully embrace this shift in mindset?
For more stories like this, subscribe to Bayanat's newsletter and stay updated on the latest in MENA's tech and startup ecosystem.